Are you checking? Are you helping unbox? You got it. You can do it. I thought I would do a little quick wildflower call. Sugar cookie with the eggs. They actually turned out really nice. They look almost identical to the ones that I buy.
Staying home when you're working late again. Quiet phone. It's already 10 p.m. This is new. Getting used to missing you. Been a while. Usually we're so in tune. Ooh, you got me. Ooh, wishing we could be on the same page, but I know this is a phase, and honestly, I'm alright on my own. I enjoy having some time alone, but when it gets late, I miss you so much when you're at work, so I'll try to stay awake till you come home, till you come home.
Good morning, you guys. I just got in some stuff from Amazon. I think I have like things coming in throughout the day actually, so we might just be unboxing stuff periodically, but I thought I'd go ahead and get started unboxing the first couple things. Hi buddy. Hi. I think these are for you. I feel like at least half of this is for you, because that's basically all I shop for. The first item, first off, very interesting. They just shipped it like this. Like, hi buddy. Like, no packaging, just slapped a label on the actual item, which I thought was hilarious. But you guys know this like OQQ brand, hey, no, is known for having making this very difficult, really good Skims dupes. I got like the viral long sleeve jumpsuit a little while back. I had that in my Amazon try on haul if you guys want to check that out. But since the weather is warming up, I thought I'd see if they had a sleeveless one, which they do have. So I got it in a brown, but I think it's like the exact same construction as the long sleeve one. It has like compression in the waist and stuff to kind of shape you and give you, no. Well, I guess I'm standing to show them this, huh? You're going crazy. But it's got like the compression in the waist and stuff so that it kind of gives you a nice shape. Sorry, our place is like super messy right now. I need to clean it up. But yeah, I got one of these because like the long sleeve one is such a staple for me. I was like, let me get a sleeveless. Do not chew on my feet. I swear. I've like put in so many orders, it's been kind of hard to keep track. Are you checking? Are you helping unbox? It's nothing for you. At least not this time. Oh, wait, actually, this is for you. Oh, perfect. Trevor's gonna love this. Okay, yeah, you smell that box, buddy. Because Leo wears a prong collar, there is like a chance of it like snapping and opening. That's just like one of the risks with prong collars. So I got this little guy. They can't see, babe. They can't see. But I got this guy. So basically what this does is it links his leash with his flat buckle collar. And I like this one in particular because these are carabiners instead of like the actual like clip and stuff. So they're going to be a lot more secure and stuff. It's just like a safety measure in case for some reason the prong opens and he slips out of it or anything like that. I mean, we never had that problem with Spart, and he actually is still using Spartacus's prong because, oh my god, this is like so hard to open. Oh, there we go. But he's still using Spart's prong, mainly because his prong that we bought for him is a quick release, and we needed something like this because the quick releases tend to slip more than like the standard ones. And we got the quick release because it is kind of like hard to put the prong on. Oh my god, this is like, I can't use this on his walk right now because it's gonna take too long, but I'll use it on the next one. But oh, I didn't realize I got this in the same color, damn it. Well, I got another OQQ piece, but this one this time is a romper, exact same kind of construction, compressed in the center to give you a nice waist. You are making it impossible for anyone to see. No, stop chewing on my slipper. Anyways, I'll go this way. So it's short sleeve, And then it's a romper, so a little bit more appropriate style as the weather warms up. It'll be easier to just like throw on days where I'm trying to get dressed quickly, just like with some sneakers and then maybe like a denim jacket over top. Another way you can style that is like with some booties and a leather jacket, maybe like a lighter color leather jacket since it's spring. And then the other stuff that I got is actually for him. I got him more bully sticks. These are my favorite brand. These ones last the longest with him. They're called Best Bully Sticks, and they really are the best. Like, I'll get him the Costco ones, and I actually talk about this in the next video you guys are gonna see. I recorded like a Leo's favorites video, but yeah, I'll get him the Costco ones, and those ones only last him like a day or so, but these ones from Best Bully Sticks usually last a couple days. So grab that for him. And then this item I'm super excited about. I got him a Snoop. So it's an interactive dog toy. So basically you put like kibble or little treats in here and close it up, and then you can also get an insert to make it harder for them, but I just thought I'd start him out here, and if it seems like it's way too easy, I'll get him an insert. But yeah, you put kibble or little tiny treats in here, and then he has to like roll it around and try to get them out. There's a hole in the back in case some are small enough to follow there, but he'll mostly be trying to get them out of here. So yeah, just like a fun little interactive toy for him. Really good for mental stimulation. Interesting, this is mint scented. I didn't realize that these were scented. That's actually kind of cool. So I'll try this with him a little bit later and see how it works for him. But for right now, I'll go ahead and finally take him out on his walk, because this bully stick is only gonna last a few more minutes till he gets nuts again. Oh my god, I look like a hot mess. I'm like so red from my workout video, but I set up the Snoop. I don't know how interested he's gonna be. He is like absolutely passed out over here. So maybe I just like set this up and save it for when he's got a little bit more energy, but I wanted to add some salmon to it. Actually, no, I'm gonna do salmon skins. Yeah, he's not even stirring. So I'll just set this up for right now and he can get to it later when he's got a little bit more energy. But I'm just gonna put some of the salmon skin pieces in there. But I've got like freeze-dried liver in here, and then I made him some elk treats yesterday, which he really liked. So I just did those three. I mean, you could do kibble in here too, but basically he's supposed to roll it around and try to get it out of there. And then there's a small hole back here too. I broke up a couple pieces so they might be able to fit through here. So it's 2 different spots that he can try to get the treats out, but I'm just gonna save this till he's, you know, up and around on his own, because poor dude is just exhausted. It's definitely hotter than anticipated. I mean, like, the weather itself isn't like super hot, but the sun is really high right now. So I think from now on what I have to do is actually switch his park and walks. So just go to the park midday instead of at the end of the day, because there's just more shade there, and then we're not as physical at the park. We do that more for enrichment and socialization. I just have him kind of sit and practice being neutral with all the distractions and stuff. So I think we'll do that midday because it's less of a toll on him physically. And then later in the day when it cools down a lot more and the sun isn't like beating down, that's when we'll do like a longer walk, because like lately on his last few walks, he's like insisted on sitting down for a few minutes and recovering. I've noticed that's not necessarily because his legs are hurting or anything, because he'll jump up and down and stuff, but he just doesn't want to keep moving. So I think he's just getting really hot. So I'm gonna reverse those 2 for him and see how that works better. But I'm gonna go ahead and rinse myself off right now and get more work done. And then, I mean, today I still need to take him to the park. I think I'll take him to a different one today, just a little bit less stimulating, let him rest a little bit more. And then I am very interested in this week's Crumbl cookies. I haven't gotten Crumbl in a couple weeks, so I think we'll go ahead and cruise over there as well. We've got energy again, like literally a minute after I turned the camera off. So since I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna give him the Snoop up here. I got you a new toy. Look at all their stuff in there. Oh, you gotta figure it out, okay? That's for you to figure out. Always freaks out when I'm in the shower and like wants to try to jump in there with me, so hopefully this will keep him distracted and stuff. But you gotta roll it. I think I need to show him how to do it. You gotta roll it. Oh, whoop. That was too easy. There you go. I showed you how. Come on. Get it. He's just licking it. You got it. You can do it. He also might just be too tired to figure this out, but it'll keep him occupied for a little bit. So poor Leo is still pooped right now. So I decided to just go ahead and leave him at home, especially since the temperature right now isn't hot. It's only like 60 degrees, so I could technically bring him and he'll be fine in the car to just like wait for me. I'm only running in like a couple minutes at each place, and like he loves to sit in the car and just like watch people go by and stuff. But because he's so tired and because he seemed like he got a little bit too hot on his walk, I just figured I'll let him continue to rest at home, and then I'll come back and get him for the park. Just let him have some like alone time to like recover and stuff. And even though like the temperature isn't too bad right now, the sun feels like it's pretty high up in the sky, so I just feel like it's gonna beat down on the car and still make it get really hot. So I was like, just to be safe, I'll leave him at home, I'll let him chill, and then he can go to the park in like an hour or so when I'm done with all of my errands and stuff. But I have actually been craving bonsai bowls for a few days now. I haven't had it in so long, so I just placed an order for it. But right now I'm on my way to Crumbl, so I should actually probably go ahead and put the order in. That would be probably the smart thing to do. I'm super into this week's selection, and it's just like so weird to me that I didn't get last week's, because I really wanted last week's, but I waited till the last minute, and then by the time we were done shooting on Saturday, I was like, I do not want to go anywhere else. So I'm glad that this week's selection is good. But I feel like Leo's also probably just tired because he didn't have like the best sleep. Poor guy actually gets nightmares. I've talked to like his vet about it. Like, he'll be in a deep sleep, like he won't even be moving, but he is definitely like twitching, so he's for sure dreaming. And yeah, I'll just see him like twitching and stuff, and like out of nowhere he'll sit up and just like cry, and it's like so heartbreaking. But he did it this morning and woke both Trevor and I up. I think for sure he had a pretty intense nightmare from whatever trauma he's unfortunately been through before us and before the rescue. So yeah, he like shot up and he cried, and he just seemed so distressed. He actually jumped into bed with us. He never does that. He knows he's not allowed on the bed, but he jumped into bed with us, and we had to, unfortunately, we had to get him off because he's not supposed to be jumping on the bed. If for any reason he ever gets to be on the bed, he needs to be invited, but we haven't been letting him on the bed so that we can like make that boundary very clear to him that he's not allowed on. But yeah, no, he just jumped into the bed this morning after he like let out that cry. So we got him off, but we both sat with him on the floor and we were petting him, and he just seemed to like calm down and come to and realize where he was. But it just makes me so sad that he's like possibly having nightmares caused by trauma in his past. It makes me like curious and sad about like what he's been through before he was rescued and before he was adopted. But he's fine now. But yeah, I think he didn't get the best solid sleep, so I think that's also why he didn't like have the energy for his walk today. I didn't take him on like a super crazy long walk, but it was like, I would say it was an average walk, but on like the longer side of average. So it might have just been a combination of the heat and then the fact that he's just like anxious and a little bit more tired from the fact that he had nightmares last night. So this poor guy, he's been through so much, and he's still like just such a good dog. He's so happy. He's a little over happy at times, and he starts nibbling on everyone, but otherwise he's a really good dog, and it just makes me sad that there's possibly some trauma that caused him distress and stuff. So anyways, hopefully I can pick up his mood and take him to the park, and he'll have so much fun there.
Tell me about your day. I just feel like you're a planet away among the stars. I'm sure it's pretty from your view. Just look down, remember we're waiting for you. You got me.
I got my bowl. I got the decline bowl per usual. No almonds, add raspberry. That's just how I roll. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. I've been craving this all weekend, and never at any point this weekend was I like in the area. If you watched my latest weekend vlog, that's actually why I had gotten nectar. Well, besides the fact that I stumbled upon nectar, but I was craving bonsai bowls so bad that when I saw nectar, I was like, okay, close enough, but still didn't like hit the spot. I mean, it was delicious, don't get me wrong. It was so good, glad I got it, but I really wanted a bonsai bowl for sure. They're like hands down my favorite acai bowl. Nothing compares. Before we go get Leo, I thought I would do a little quick wildflower call. And it was funny because I got like some unique things. I'm gonna put the air on because I'm dying right now. This is what I mean, like this is why I couldn't take him. My car's only been sitting here for 5 minutes and it feels so hot, even though it's only like 60 degrees outside. So I'm glad I did not take him. So I got some like unique meats, and she was like, oh, have you cooked all this before? And I was like, all of this is for my dog. This is Leo's wild for call, except for the herbs. The herbs are for me. I got garlic, which I don't know enough about the safe amount of garlic to even try to give him some. Apparently garlic actually is safe in very, very small quantities for dogs. Apparently it's actually a natural flea deterrent, but again, I don't know enough about safe quantities with garlic to give it to him. So this is not for him, this is for me, but I love frozen garlic. I love this brand, Durot. I usually get it at Trader Joe's, but they had it at Wild Fork, so I figured I'd grab a pack. And then this brand also has frozen chopped basil, which I used in my breakfast this morning, and since I'm gonna be using this regularly, I thought I would just get another pack. Then all the meats that I got for him. You guys ready? So at some point I'm gonna have him try boar. We got the wild boar right here. I'm just gonna cook this up as treats for him. So when I did the elk, which I did get him some, oh no, I didn't get him elk, I lied, but I made him elk treats I think yesterday, and he really liked them, but I had like a little bit of meat left over, so I put just like the smallest amount in his topple so that he gets like a little bit of raw, but I don't know enough about raw to feed it regularly. Also, raw diets for dogs are really, really expensive, but I think that if you do it right, I think it's worth it because the health benefits are so good. But again, I don't know enough, because if you do it wrong, it is very detrimental to their health, so I won't even attempt it unless I had like a canine nutritionist that I was like paying to like monitor what I'm doing and stuff. But also too, the expense of a raw meat diet for a dog is like astronomical, so won't be doing it anytime soon. But I do like to mix up the different meats in his treats, so I have the boar, and then depending on how much I have left, I might sneak just like a little bit of raw into his topple or something. I think it's like fine to give him just like a little bit, I'm talking a little bit, in his enrichment toys, just like a little surprise in there. So sometimes I do that. I do know that he loves bison, so I got him some ground bison to do his little meatball treats with, and then again, if I have just like a tiny bit left over in raw, I'll do it in his topple. But I also got him beef liver. I'm thinking I can just like defrost this and slice this up and try to make my own treats, or I don't know, maybe cook up a couple pieces and slide it into his food, assuming it doesn't unbalance his kibble. I'll need to do some research on that. But same thing with the beef heart. Oh my god, this is huge. You guys see how much I get here? So I did order him beef heart treats because he loves beef heart, but they're really expensive. So when I saw this at Wild Fork, I was like, oh my god, let me see if I can like dehydrate the beef myself, and it's gonna be so much cheaper, because like once you slice this all up and dehydrate it, this is like the size of 2 bags worth of treats, which would cost probably somewhere around like $30–40. So this on its own was $3.56. Yeah, so I'm gonna attempt to make him the beef heart treats on my own. But anyways, that's what I got for Leo. I got my bonsai bowl. Let's head back so I can eat this, and then I'll load him up into the car and we will head to the park. Are we inspecting? Are they good? Is that what was on your grocery list for me from Wild Fork? Did I get everything? I think he's licking the packages right now because of the condensation on them. That's hilarious. Back in the car, we've got Leo here, and I got in another Amazon package. I think these are the beef heart treats that I ordered. So, yep, they are 2 bags of beef heart treats. Yeah, these are for you. Yeah, these are for you. This is perfect timing. We'll take one with us to the park today, okay? I figured I'd run and go check if they were in. Ooh, what's that they sent? Samples? Beef kidney and then turkey strips. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll try these out, huh? Alright, on our way to the park. Gonna do some enrichment, some socializing, and by socializing I mean he's gonna sit down at the park with all the kids and all the dogs, and he's gonna work on being neutral. Stay. Huh? Yes, good boy. What a good boy. Thank you so much. Good job, buddy. And the chest. Good boy. You want to try this beef jerky that they sent? A little sample? Good job, baby. Okay. Touch. Yes. So we're back from the park. I'm gonna dig into these cookies. I give him like a C+ for the park. The tricky part with Leo is that he is not super treat motivated, so I have a hard time catching his attention with treats. I'm like having a hard time figuring out reinforcing when he is doing something good without treats. I just give him a lot of praise. If he's close enough to me, I'll like pet him and stuff. Oh, let me show you guys these before I start cutting them up. So Got the brownie sugar cookie with the eggs and then the lemon bar, I think it was. But yeah, he's just not treat motivated. He won't even take them sometimes. Like, we'll try to give it to him to be like, hey, great job. Only when we're out there. Like here, he is very treat motivated when he's inside. But when he's out there, he's not. So, I mean, besides the fact that we have a hard time catching his attention, it's just hard to mark the behaviors that we want. So we're still trying to figure that out. I am gonna... Oh, I had meant to actually take a toy with me today. I was going to see if he's maybe more toy motivated. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow, but it's definitely challenging. I never thought about how training goes when you don't have treats as a motivator, you know? And it's just when he's over threshold. If he's not over threshold, then he will take a treat. But once he is and he's zoned in on something, there is nothing you could have in your hand that he wants more than to just stare at the thing. He doesn't do anything though, luckily. I mean, sometimes he'll like get up and cry, but he doesn't like charge anything. I know that he's listening to commands because I'll tell him to leave it and he leaves it, or like I'll tell him to sit and he'll actually sit and stuff. He just won't take the treat as the reward for doing what I asked. So that's like where I'm just like struggling with him. I don't think I can cut the sugar one any more than this because it's got the eggs on it, but we'll start with the sugar. It's the sugar cookie. It should be pretty straightforward, you know? Good. That egg was kind of hard to bite into. I mean, he's a good dog. He listens. Like I said, if I tell him to leave it, he leaves it. If it's a dog, he might cry at it, but he doesn't really try to charge it. He might get up and just jump around. He's smart for the most part. He does his commands. He just doesn't want food when he's out there. But I gave him a C+, and he got a plus because a very, very nice man walked over to us and was asking questions about him and stuff like that, and he was so good. He just sat there, laid down. He was totally relaxed, so he gets the plus for that. But yeah, we're not getting higher than like a C range day at the parks lately. The other day, I think it was like 3 or 4 days ago, he did really, really well. He laid down on his own. There were ducks walking towards him and stuff, and he just couldn't care less about them. So that was like a really good day. But the last 2 days, I think he's had like extra energy or something, which is so shocking because after our walk earlier today, he could not be bothered at all. So it's just funny how his like energy ebbs and flows and stuff. But the sugar cookie's good. Classic, exactly what you'd expect. I will say the lemon cookie is massive. Whoa, and very messy. The lemon curd on it is good. Or it falls apart. That's really nice though. I love when Crumbl does any type of lemon cookie. I feel like they do lemon so well. It's like always light and refreshing. And the last one is a chocolate brownie. The ganache on this is so good, or whatever chocolate frosting is on it. It tastes like a ganache, but wow, that is amazing. Not my favorite week, but still a pretty good week. I would say this week I would go chocolate, lemon, then sugar. All right, I'm gonna clean up the house a little bit because it's absolutely chaotic in here. So I'll see you guys a little bit later. You guys, the things I'll do for my dog, I swear. I just cut up beef heart. It is a sensory experience that I do not recommend. If you're squirmish when it comes to like the thought of touching an animal's organs, I don't recommend doing this exercise, but I cut it up into a bunch of pieces. I was looking up recipes on dehydrating it, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop it in. My sister got us this like mini oven that's also an air fryer and is also a dehydrator, so I'm gonna dehydrate the beef heart. I didn't show it to you guys because it just, if you're like sensitive to like sensory things, it looks just not great to touch. It was not. So I have it in here. Oh, perfect. It's on dehydrate. I actually need to do this for 20 hours. It's only going to do 12 at a time. Once 12 hours is up, what time is it? 9:30? Okay, I have to come back and turn it back on. But it's in there, and yeah, I'll just like let it dehydrate for the next 20 hours or so. It kind of sucks that I can only do like a little bit at a time, but I guess it's like good for this first batch because this is like my experimental batch. I gotta bag the rest of the beef heart. I'm a little bit scared to do the liver because I was reading like the blog entries on how to dehydrate, and I guess it's like the exact same process for the liver, but I guess people were saying that they actually prefer to dehydrate the beef heart over the liver because the liver smells. So did not realize that. I'll see how that goes. I don't know if I should freeze this again. Probably. Yeah, because I do have those 2 bags, so I don't think I'm going to do this again until those run out. I don't want to touch the beef heart again. That was... Oh, it's exactly like how you would expect a heart to feel. It was not fun. Not at all. Hey, buddy. How you doing in there, huh? You liking your kennel? You're in your little cave. All right, I'll leave you alone. So next day, I just wanted to quickly pop on here just to show you guys where the beef hearts are. They have about a couple hours left. We'll do a little peek in here. But you guys can see they actually turned out really nice. They look almost identical to the ones that I buy, so probably we'll just be making them from now on. It is admittedly a very long process, and as you guys can see, our dehydrator does not make a lot at a time. So I'd probably do a mix of buying them and making them. But I'm about to take them on a walk, so I wanted to show you guys how like the little safety prong works. Oh my god, he's taking all this stuff out of the box. Bring it here. Bring it over here. You don't know how to do that yet. And I also got him a water bottle. So the safety link, so one side is attached to this flat buckle, which I just leave on there, and then the other side is open. Welcome. Oh, no, no, no. You do not get overexcited. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop on the flat buckle like regular. Excuse you. Then I've got his prong. You gotta relax. He always breathes so heavy and it scares me, but we confirmed with the vet it's the anxiety. He just overexcites himself. Sit. Yes, good boy. And then I'm going to put the prong on. But I'm going to take the open side, and I'm not going to put on the top one because the leash goes on the top ring. I'm going to put on the bottom ring. And this is actually going to be better once we fit his actual prong color, because again, he's still using Spartacus's. But okay, I know. But yeah, so if for some reason this snaps open, which apparently is a problem on the quick release that we got him once, you know, again, once we fit it. I mean, we're used to putting it on and taking it off, so we do it kind of quickly, but the quick release is going to be a lot easier for us. But if for any reason it opens, he's still attached to the flat buckle collar. Okay, we're going. All right, and last but not least, I did get him a little doggy water bottle. Basically has a wrist strap, opens up. You make sure to fully click it into place. Has a little button here, and I just release some water and he drinks. So this can be helpful because it's gonna get hotter. Hey, there's a little bit more. Okay, that was on me. I gotta throw this out, but it's gonna be helpful because it's getting hot on our walks. Oh, thank you for helping out. Good boy. Okay, now that's gonna be it for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have like a big dog, a working dog, high energy dog, I hope that some of the things that I got from Amazon were of interest and helpful to you, but we are gonna get out of here because he's been a good boy. He's been waiting to go on a walk, so we're gonna go on his walk.
But I know you're doing great, and honestly, I'm alright.